So my face is ready for makeup. I've done moisturizing and everything. So the first thing today I'm going to use is my foundation, and it's Makeup Studio Water Weight SPF 30 foundation. It's a new thing, so I'm still trying to figure it out how I like it, but so far I like it a lot. But you have to shake it before you start, and I found out that you don't really need to use a lot, so that's a good thing. So that's the first thing. And I use my brush to work the foundation in my face. You can use fingers as well, but I like a brush. I definitely think that you can build the foundation by the time you're applying it, and it gives you definitely like a dewy finish. So I'm not gonna apply more because I'm gonna use concealer, so I don't want it to be like heavy. So this is enough for me, but you can like build it up definitely. So the next thing what I'm gonna use is this pencil from Soap and Glory, and it's called Archery. So let's do the brows. So basically, brows, sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day. But the good thing, what I like about it, is that when you use concealer around, you can like cover the imperfections you've done before, so that's a very good thing. So after the pencil, I always use the brush to make it like not so harsh and everything. So just go through it, and it even makes the pencil look nicer, you know, and like not so fake, if you know what I mean. But in this, so if you see, my eyebrows is not equal, so I like to like go through this arch again because I hate it. So yeah, but basically you can still use the concealer, and it does the job if you didn't. But the good tip is, if you put your elbows on the table, your hand is steady and it's very easier, and you have the better results, so that's a good tip. So now I'm gonna use the concealer. You can use any light concealer, which one you prefer. I like this one, it's pretty good. And basically what you do, I start from the bottom, but you basically go around the line how you want your eyebrows to be shaped, and you go like this, and basically it covers all the imperfections from the pencil, like if you went out of the line or something. At least that's what I do. And now from top, and you can do it like whatever you want, and I like to. I think this is the easiest way and the quickest way, and that's what I like it, because I can't be bothered to spend a lot of time. And now I use brush like this to blend it, but you can use any brush, and just blend the concealer out of the eyebrow. So don't go into, so from the bottom go to your eye, and from up go upwards, and just make it like, no, you can't really see that you put your concealer there. It's not such a harsh line, so you just blend it in. Today, I'm very actually concerned what I'm gonna use, but I decided to go for a natural look, so I'm gonna use the Naked palette first one, because I really like the Naked and Back. Those are like the natural matte colors. So very often I go for them just because it's easy, it's quick, and you can do it like so quick that when you're in a hurry you don't need to do much. So I'm using Naked, and basically I'm gonna apply it all over my lid, almost all over. I'm starting from inner corner and blending it upwards. And with these colors you don't really have to like worry if you how good you are going and where you're going, because they're natural, so it doesn't really matter. So for now, and I'm gonna use the back. It's the dark color, and I'm going just like to make it a definition, you know, to your eye. Make it a little bit darker, so your eyes will like pop out. Since we have it like this, I'm gonna use another blending brush. You can use whatever you want. I have this one from H&M. That's the new blending Crease blending brush. I'm still trying to try it out. And you see, like, you have this line between like the eyeshadows and the eyebrows. So what I like to do is like make it equal, and you can use any like naked nude color, but I'm gonna actually use all these all colors from this palette. So I'm gonna use the Virgin. I'm not a huge fan of that, but sometimes I just go for it because, and I just like go through it and make that harsh line like disappear, or try to make it disappear, because yeah, and you just go through it and make it. With these like natural colors it's not that hard. So, and you see I'm still going in these circles, like not circles, like in these moves, like going like shape of my eye. That's what I go and do. And sometimes I like to pop out my, like a little bit of nice color, like the bright one in the corners, but to be honest, I don't know how it just doesn't look that good on me, like when you see the pictures or something, so I don't do it very often, because when I do it most of the time I regret it, and that's not for me. So I'm gonna use these two concealers. It's from MAC. One is NW35 and NW20. I like to use both because the dark one I'm gonna use first. And what I'm gonna do is to basically just use it under my eyes to make it darker. So then the like light color will pop out and make the job better, you know. Now I look like. And I'm gonna actually use this new brush I have from H&M. It's from their collection again, and it's angled buffer brush. I'm not very happy with this brush, so I'm gonna use it for the concealer to find out if that's what it's good for, because for makeup I wasn't very happy with it, so let's see. And I'm basically going like in the triangle as well, you see, so just to make it like blend it in, because these concealers, they are like waterproof, and if you leave them for a little bit long it's very hard to make them work, so you should be a little bit quick to get a good definition. And you can see this is much darker than my foundation, so now it's time for the light one and W20. And I'm gonna use the same brush like I used for eyebrows, but you can just fingers, that's pretty totally fine. And what I'm gonna do is basically use it in this, so when you are blending it you basically do still kind of keep the triangle. And I like to go to inner corner because that's where my like dark parts are, so I like to make it like lighter, and this one is pretty good because it's light. And with the, like, if you have more on your hand, that's what I do, I always try to go like this way. You don't have to, but I do. On the nose, and a little bit under the upper lip, and here just use the product. So while we have this, I'm gonna use the same brush I used for foundation, and I'm gonna buff it in. So remember that these concealers are pretty heavy, so it took me a while to actually start to like them and learn how to work with them so they don't leave that such scars. Or I think that you have to find your own way and work with them, so you will find out how it works best, because they are heavy and full coverage. So yeah, but I love them. So now the face is done. That's why I didn't use much more like foundation before, because I knew that this step is coming, so you don't want it to be like big and huge coverage. Now when we have this, I'm gonna set everything with the powder, and I'm gonna use my Revlon Photo Ready powder. It's in shade 020 light medium. So yeah, I like this one because sometimes I like a little bit more color from the powder, so that's why I'm going for it. This one, I love this. It has such a nice finish and just basically go through your... I like to go through everywhere. To be honest, I don't go just through the T-part or T-zone because I don't know, I just feel like I need to, but it's totally fine. Wherever you want to use it, you can use it. So now when we set everything, another part that's coming is our eyeliner. And my favorite eyeliner, like for a year now, I think it's for a year, is the L'Oreal Paris Superline Perfect Slip. So another trick, if you put your elbows on the table or something steady, it's your eyeliner and your wings are gonna look much nicer than if you have your hands in the air, because you need a steady hand, so that's a tip. And now we are gonna use, I don't want a huge one, but we will see what I will end up with. So, and another one, and to be honest, it's never gonna look the same. It's not a secret, it's true. That's just life, it's never gonna look the same. So practice makes perfect, but I don't know, I feel like it's just about good days and bad days. It doesn't make any other difference. So this is the result, and now is the mascara time. I'm gonna use I always use few mascaras, and if you know me, like I love the dry mascaras. Like it has to be dry because the new ones doesn't work for me. Like, so the first one is Baby Doll from YSL. I have it for a year now. Like even it's like dry, it still gives you something, so that's what I like, and it gives you that. Brush it pretty well. And now I'm gonna use my new mascara. It's from MAC. It's false lashes. This one is still a little bit wet, but if you like take the excess over, so the last thing is the little bit of contouring on my face to give it a little bit more definition, and we're done. So I'm gonna actually use dark mineralized skin finish. I love this one because the dark is like perfect color. Basically I always start here under my cheek, and it's good because you can build the color if you want it darker, and you can blend it pretty well. So always go to my hairline, so it's like another part. And neck, of course, so I'm not like white on the neck that much, even I am. The last thing what I'm gonna use is my highlighter, so I'm gonna use the MAC Soft and Gentle. I'm not gonna use anything for my cheeks today because I don't usually do it. So I'm just gonna dab it in. I always go on the top of the eyebrow, just because I like it more, and it gives a little bit of the glow. And I remember people telling me that I have too much makeup on and it was just this highlighter, but I like it, so yeah. And I like to go on top of my lip because my top lip is like small, so I just like to do it. So we're done. So the last thing is the lips, and I'm gonna use Prep and Prime from MAC before I apply my lipstick, because I don't want to use lip pencil today, because I want to see how the lipstick looks by itself. So that's Prep and Prime. And now the lipstick is from Urban Decay and it's the 1993. Let's try it. So here we are. This is the final look. I think it's perfect for autumn, and it's very easy and quick. Maybe it doesn't look like, but once you get your hands on it, it will be quick. So thank you for watching. Bye. What you do, you might as well tell the honest truth.